Husband left me today after cheating.
Before we get started, make sure to subscribe so you will never miss a video. So let's get started.
Husband left me today after cheating. I am so overwhelmed and devastated. My husband of 8 years left me today for good. I still can't believe this is happening, and I don't know how to get through this. Just before NYE 2020, he told me he can't do it anymore and he needs a break from our marriage. He then went on a month-long trip, and I found out through credit card statements that he went with another woman. I didn't say anything because I wanted to see when he'd tell me. While he was away, he started texting me and told me he missed me and is sad and loved me still. He created a portrait tattoo. He wanted us to get together. I thought everything would be okay again. After he came back, I visited him twice. I had moved out and I'm now living with my parents, which is devastating in itself. I'm 37. When we saw each other, it was great. We got along well, and I really made an effort. He told me he could see the effort and appreciated it. Now, for the last 4 days, he became very distant again and barely communicated with me. I was supposed to visit him again this weekend. Instead, he sent me a message today that it's not working for him, and he sent me his journal he had written for this therapist. He made me read how I was neglecting him, how unhappy he was for 6 years at least, how I wasn't the sexy wife anymore, and how I made him feel unloved, and how he met this other woman who is his colleague, and how they bonded over their bad relationship. She was in a 7-year relationship. After she broke up with her boyfriend, they hooked up, and it's been an on and off again affair for 2 to 3 years. I'm so devastated and shocked. I never thought he would cheat, ever. As naive as that sounds, I had full faith in our marriage. The journal says how she gives him everything I don't. Well, of course she does. He told her what he wants and doesn't get from me, so it was easy for her to be exactly who he wanted. And how she's the best sex he's ever had, and how she makes him feel like he's the king of the world. He wrote that I was his source of anger for 6 years, and while she's been his source of happiness. Why didn't he leave years ago? Then I wonder. Or tell me earlier. I'm so broken and lost. He's the love of my life and my best friend. We had so many plans for the future, and now my whole life fell apart. I am not able to support myself financially by myself with my freelance job, so I'll have to find a job. I need to find an apartment because I can't live with my parents forever. I need to get a car. Everything we had, he owns. I know this is my fault and it wasn't smart, but I thought we were building a life together and would grow old together. I'm not sure where I'm going with this, but I'd appreciate any support, advice, because I'm literally lost. I've been crying all day and I don't know how to get through this next month. I don't know how I can never find someone again. Also, I don't have kids and my window is closing. I feel like the life I had planned has simply gone up in flames. And the sad truth is, I still want him back.